sometimes your music, when I'm listening, I'm like, wow, okay, I wonder what he's saying there. And then I have to ask or I do research, which makes me get deeper into the music, funny enough. So yeah, I remember, I heard you say yesterday that you're unapologetic about, singing Yoruba.
Again, I'm not.
Expound on that. Expound on that. Not
Oh yeah, so Yoruba is my first language, yeah. Then came English. So I learned Yoruba first before I learned English. So I know that I'm very heavy on Yoruba. And before now, I used to lie to myself. I put vocabularies, in songs. I had a song one time that's titled "Last Dose of Sadness." So white, I know. Well, I was right. Like I wrote the song, putting all the English in the world. But then when people hear it and they be like, "It's good, but brother, you are speaking too much English." I'm like, yeah, you can't even satisfy these people. Okay, you know what? Let me embrace my culture. I don't even care what anybody thinks now. I want to sing. I just want to communicate to people. And so far, I'm so happy that everybody, just like you said now, everybody said to me, I don't even understand what you're saying, but it sounds like you're singing from your heart. And that's totally what I want people to know. And oftentimes when I write Yoruba, I make sure that if I say a Yoruba line, the next line is English to translate it somehow. So that's the trick. It's not so hard to understand my song.
Yep,
it's not so hard. I make sure I say the most important parts in English. So even if you can't hear what I'm saying, you have an idea what it is.
Exactly.
You know for sure that I will call, without being interpreted to you, you know that I'm saying empty barrel.
Exactly.
Makes loudest noise. Like you don't need to let your success do the work for you. You don't need to talk about it. You get so.
So that song, let's stick on that. Where did that come from? Because it sounds like my friend yesterday, I wanted him to interpret the actual Ariwoko. Yeah. So he interpreted it, and then he says it's a diss song. Like obviously that's his take on it.
Yeah, that's what people think. But to be honest, I didn't even have anybody in mind. I don't have time to diss anybody. I'm just here to make my own living and then make sure I succeed. So the song was I can't remember exactly what inspired the song. I won't lie to you, but I'm sure it must have been something that I saw somewhere, probably a tweet, because most times a lot of tweets inspire my songs because I'm always on Twitter. It's probably on TV. Maybe somebody did something and I will call the music man. I will call. You don't need to make noise, guy. Just calm down. Yeah. So it must have been one of those moments that, because I just come across. Anything can just happen to me and then it just inspires an idea.
Yeah.
So I can't really say what inspired the song, but I know it must have been something that I saw.
Now, obviously, with you saying that you're always on Twitter, it may have even been something like that because Twitter and Instagram.
We know.
That's where people are, making the noise and I'm this and I'm that, showing, monopoly money, So, let me see.
You just inspired the song. That's it. That's it for me. Monopoly money. That's how I just catch these things. Monopoly. Now, if I'm going to talk about monopoly money now, I'm probably going to say, brother, we have the real money. You're just showing off your monopoly money. Calm down. Go and sit down. You get that's it.
Yeah.
You just inspired the song. Thank you.
Now, on the album, you have only one collaboration.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen a few other interviews. Simi on the album seems to be like internet has its own take on the world of Simi.
Everybody has
and whatnot. What is it about her that made her just be the one person that had to be on that song?
Yeah. So while I was writing all the songs, because I started writing the songs since 2014. Yeah. I was writing all the songs. What I write, there are two things that I do. I write the visuals of the song in my head. So as such, I command the video to an extent.
Right.
Two, I write to listen to. I write to listen to who else can be on the song with me. That will do justice. That will not take too much from the song, but I will add to the song. And I'm not even sitting here to sound like I'm trying to brag. I just didn't hear anybody. So, but no forget, I knew it was only Simi. I knew it was only Simi.
It's funny, like, let me just read something to you. Somebody said, there is no room for strangers and outsiders as ADEKUNLE Gold features his girlfriend on album.
That's the internet world. They always have the opinion, but yeah, it's fine.